assistance on the CA Market and Mr. P. Harley. Mr. B. Roberts. These players will be expected to against Sheffield Wednesday on the 10th of February.
Yeah, I think there's more to do on this side.
On today's match, starting off with the Stoke City number 1, Steve Simonsen. 2, Hoefkens.
Yeah.
5, Michael Duberry. 9, Mamady Sidibe. 10, Ricardo, Pollitt. 14, Higginbotham. 17, Darel Russell. 19, Dominic, Matteo. 20, Griffin. 23, Elliott. And 28 is Wilkinson. The players playing this evening and making his home debut in goal, number 23, Mike Pulis. Number 2, Ray Thomas. 3, John Harley. 5, Texas Bay. 6, Michael Duff. 7, James O'Connor. 11, Elliott. 16, McCann. 21, Gifton Noel-Williams. And making his debut for the players, number 18, Djemba-Djemba. Coyne, Garreth, Steve Foster, and Gudjónsson. The expected champs in Stoke City, Higginbotham, and Elliott.
Burnley in the customary huddle. Last time these two met in the top flight, 1976, March 1976. Stoke won 4-1 that day. Dennis Smith, just relieved of his duties at Wrexham, got 2 that day. Rankin got Burnley's goal. Both sides want to get back to the top flight. And really the challenge starts here for Burnley. 19 games to go from here. Maybe 11 or 12 wins would be enough to get them in that top 6 and a chance to play for glory in the Premiership. The snow's coming down, but no problem with the pitch whatsoever at this stage. We're underway. Ball back immediate to James O'Connor, pumps it forward, header won comfortably by Wilkinson. Just break free on this left-hand side for Harley, can't find his man. Wilkinson with the header away, hits it hard against McCann. Break free here for Akinbiyi, his first touch at Turf Moor, gets it back to Sinclair. Sinclair at right back, swings in the ball, looking deep towards McCann and Gifton, Noel-Williams. Stoke will bring it away, ball forward, given away. Here's John Harley, he'll look to get it back in the box here. Akinbiyi trying to make a run, but just broke down the communication there, through to the keeper, Steve Simonsen. Just takes a while just to get used to the players again, doesn't it? Yeah,
it does. I'm sure he'll settle in. He's had a couple of weeks, hasn't he, to get back into the swing of things. I'm just thinking that Yorkshire hair must have done Addy a bit of good, because his hair's come back a lot longer than it was when he left Burnley. But with his new hairstyle, he's up front tonight, and let's keep the fingers crossed that the goal's going.
Clearance from McCann. And that'll be a Stoke throw. No score here. We're just past the minute mark. At the Britannia Stadium early in the season, back in September, Burnley had already gone 1 up. Andy Gray got the goal that day and held on to that very tidily. Long throw from Stoke, defending to do here for Burnley. Duff with a header away, and he was fouled anyway, so it'll be a free kick to the Clarets. Burnley attacking right to left, defending the empty cricket field stand end. The Stoke City fans in the lower tier of the Jimmy Mack. That's unusual, Keith. It takes a bit of getting used to.
Yeah, it does, but I think judging by the amount of away fans we get from certain clubs, I think that might be a good thing, and maybe fill the cricket field stand when we get the roof sorted out there with school kids. You know, go around the school with tickets and fill it. It'd be good for the players when they come out, give you that atmosphere on all 4 sides. And if there's not that many away fans, you've still got the fans in the upper tier. So let's hope we can sort something out on that those sort of lines for the benefit of the team.
It's a while since home fans were in that stand. I think we were for one game against Millwall a few years ago. As James O'Connor finds Eric Djemba-Djemba, leaves it for James O'Connor once more. Harley's on the outside, just puts the ball down this left-hand side for Chris McCann. Remember, no Steve Jones today, can only assume he's injured. McCann's done well, beaten 1, goes into the box, won't break for James O'Connor. Clearance here from Higginbotham, and that'll be a Burnley throw, taken quickly. John Harley on the ball, gets it back to Chris McCann. Featuring early here, Chris McCann, swings in a ball, it's bouncing around in there. Gifton Noel-Williams the shot, straight at Simonsen. Hits it well though. But the keeper didn't really have to move, but a good strike.
Yeah, good chance there for the Clarets. Nice play from McCann, which just led up to that. Good cross in. Nobody really challenged him there as well. He had a free shot, didn't he? But not really worrying Simonsen on that occasion. But nonetheless, a chance for Burnley.
As Wilkinson feeding Hoefkens down this right-hand side. The Belgian plays the ball forward for Fuller. Good feet initially. He's got Duff for company. We'll try and put a ball in towards the box. It's gone back here towards Wilkinson. Down this right-hand side, hugging the touchline. Ball in from Russell. Looks like there's too much on it, but Fuller will chase it and he'll get there. Try and hook it back in, but that's come off a defender. Looked a strange one, but it's a Stoke City corner and some early defending to do for Burnley.
Yeah, I think it was just making sure there, wasn't it? But I think it might have gone out to play anyway, but it's a corner for Stoke. Good side, Stoke, you know. They've got rid of a lot of players over the last 2 or 3 years, but they're still up there, aren't they?
They're a busy side with Tony Pulis in charge. Very strong at the back, swung in early here, ball bouncing around, real chance perhaps in there. Burnley got some defending to do, only half cleared. Gifton Noel-Williams in there to try and clear it. He's done well, good defending from the big man. Duberry's alongside him, his big mate, cleared by John Harley in the end. Chase here for Elliott. It's come off the Stoke City defender Wilkinson. It'll be a Burnley throw. Gifton Noel-Williams did well at the back there.
Yeah, I was surprised to see him there, nice play. Played it back and Burnley managed to get it out there because it was a decent chance for Stoke.
It was. Didn't really ever settle for anybody. Here's Gifton Noel-Williams at the other end of the pitch. Loses out on that occasion to Hoefkens. Duff immediately with the ball forward. Wilkinson's done well to win the header. Fuller and Sidibe up front. It's just off Harley. It's going to be an offside against Akinbiyi. The linesman got his flag lifted very quickly. Both Sidibe and Fuller in gloves. That just confused me a minute ago. But it'll be a free kick to Stoke, and it's Steve Simonsen, the former Everton keeper, to come and take it. Stoke 6 points ahead of Burnley in 9th spot. Burnley 13th. Burnley can go 12th tonight with a win. Ball forward that Duff will come and win. It's a good header, made sure it was his. Wilkinson lets the ball settle. Ball back inside for Russell. Under pressure from Djemba-Djemba. Djemba-Djemba trying to lay it off from McCann. A little bit hasty. Wilkinson tucks it back here to Higginbotham. On quickly for Griffin. Griffin gets rid of it with his right foot, but finds Sidibe up front. Ball forward again. It's going to break, I think, for Burnley on that far side with Frank Sinclair at right back today. Hits it against the attacker, wins himself a throw. Bit of a surprise that Sinclair went to right back, Thomas into the centre.
Yeah, it was, but nothing surprises you, does it, with the Burnley lineups? And they all do a good job, whichever position they play in. So I'm sure that Steve Cotterill knows what he's doing with the players there. But Frank, he's a good player. He's been a good player over the years, but his last couple of years at Burnley has been exceptional.
Problems here though for Burnley. Sinclair just exposed a little. Ball in, headed away by Michael Duff. Another corner for Stoke. That's lifted their fans down to our left-hand side. Remember, lower tier the Jimmy Mac for the Stoke fans today. Their second corner already of the night. 6 minutes on the watch. Burnley just kept Wade Elliott up for the minute. Right, Pollitt's going to have some defending to do here. It's swung in, header on target, but it's an easy save for Pollitt. Just paws it away, collects it second time of asking. That was almost a free header.
Yeah, it was. I think it bounced badly as well, didn't it, when it hit the ground there? But he got it at the second attempt, but no real danger there on that occasion.
Just couldn't take it cleanly first time, but there was no problem at all. Push here by Russell on Djemba-Djemba. James O'Connor looking to take it quickly. He's fed John Harley to him quickly as Hoefkens. Gave Gifton Noel-Williams a lot to do there. Darel Russell comes away with the ball. Feeds Fuller. Fuller's got something on the outside. Waited for the free kick to be given. And Mike Pike obliged. The game almost stopped there, didn't it?
That was a strange one. Yeah, he waited there, stared at the player and got the free kick. Now it's gone down on the floor.
Yeah, just gone on his haunches. The referee coming across. Don't think there's any need for treatment. He's just taking a bang, I think, to his right foot. Almost turned to the referee and politely inquired for the free kick and got it. It's just inside the Burnley half. Skipper Duberry to take it. He just replaced the ball nearer the halfway line, and the assistance of the assistant didn't really push it back any distance at all. But we're playing. Be a free kick to Stoke. They're in red and white stripes, of course. White shorts, white socks. Too much on the free kick. Sidibe not happy. It's going out of play on that far side for a throw. Burnley away next Tuesday. No fixture at the weekend, of course. It's FA Cup 4th round weekend. Burnley went out first time of asking. Sinclair with an awkward throw, must have slipped in his hand, and Stoke will look and try and build an attack down that left-hand side. Burnley need to get this away. It'll be Pollitt's ball, falls on it very comfortably in the end, no problem. Unusual throw from Frank Sinclair.
Yeah, a bit slippy that, wasn't it? It managed to at least go to a Burnley player or close to one anyway, but cross came in, but nothing to worry Pollitt at that time. But yeah, strange throw in that one.
Came to nothing, thankfully. Chris McCann to win the header. Clearance here from Matteo. Duff and Sidibe jump for the ball. Thomas just tidying up behind them. Pollitt was interested and collected it, but Thomas has thumped it forward. He's found Elliott with a nice ball. Good touch from Elliott. Got caught here by Matteo. That'll be a free kick. Quick word for Dominic Matteo from referee Mike Pike. Elliott did well. It was a fantastic first touch that just took him away from Matteo. Matteo just tapped his ankles. Elliott's okay, he's just doing his shoelaces up. He'll take the free kick. Burnley will get men forward here. Michael Duff coming late. Chris McCann in and around the box. Sinclair just inquiring on Wade Elliott. Carefully doing the boot up. It's gone to Sinclair short. Sinclair will put a cross in here. Ball in, looking for Akinbiyi, trying to turn inside the box. He's got a defender for company. Does he win a throw on that far side? Burnley still in possession though. Sinclair whips one in nice and early. Duberry with the clearance. Only as far as Djemba-Djemba, who can hit it as we know. It's blocked. McCann back to Duff. Duff will try and put a ball in here. Look for the 1-2 between him and Djemba-Djemba. Clearance from Wilkinson. Djemba-Djemba hit that. I knew it was blocked comfortably, but he hit it.
Yeah, it was moving that hit the defender, and a good job it did as well. I think that could have been somewhere close to goal.
Yeah, he's got a shot on him. Hasn't scored in league football, but you wonder why. Clearance here from Griffin. Sinclair to it first. Just an awkward to height. Slices it onto the top of the Bob Lord stand roof. I'm not sure that one will come down. Weather a little bit difficult. Blustery snow showers now. They were predicted tonight. The ball does come down, but we are playing on with a spare, and it's with Andy Wilkinson. He was on loan at Blackpool early in the season. Picks out Hoefkens. Russell's gone on. Nice run down the right channel. James O'Connor across to put in a challenge. Concedes the throw. Stoke City, 30 yards from the Burnley goal. It'll be Wilkinson across to take it. The overall record here, 25 wins for Burnley, 15 for Stoke, 10 draws, 78 goals for Burnley, 60 for Stoke. Has been even at times over the years. Flick on. Burnley need to get this away. Russell's on the edge of the box. Djemba-Djemba with an important header. Might come back in here though with interest. Duff needs to win this. Does do. But doesn't get it away from the danger area. Sinclair with the next header. Might break free here from Matteo. Nicked off him by James O'Connor. But it's going to go wide to Griffin, the fullback. Andy Griffin having to turn back though. That's good work from Gifton Noel-Williams. Ball forward from Matteo. Didn't reach Lawrence. Cut out by Sinclair. Good header as well. Here's Gifton Noel-Williams. Good skill. Trying to get the ball back, but he has conceded a throw. Stoke have started quite brightly, to be fair.
Yeah, they have a decent side, though, haven't they? As we said, they have moved a lot of players on, but they made some good signings. But that ball took a bit of clearing out of the box, didn't it, there with the head tennis a couple of minutes ago. But the snow still continuing, but I don't think there's anything to worry about there. It's just sort of a drizzly type of stuff.
Great ball forward for Akinbiyi to turn and chase. He's got Duberry for company. Peels away, collects it. McCann's in the middle. Gifton Noel-Williams is there. It's James O'Connor. Up and on for Djemba-Djemba. Back to James O'Connor. James O'Connor will spread it wide for Elliott. Early ball perhaps here from Elliott. Trying to beat his man. Can he whip it across? He may do still. Gets it back to Sinclair. Sinclair. Oh, it's too high. And that's gone behind goal. Everything was fantastic, except for the cross, I'm afraid.
Yeah, unusual, because he put some good crosses into Sinclair, but not that time, unfortunately. As soon as he hit that, you knew where that was going to go, behind the goal, and it did. But they're both sides looking pretty lively, Phil.
Yeah, it's been a decent start to the game. Just a little bit worried about Adi Akinbiyi. Just picked up a knock in that challenge with Duberry. It was a lovely ball through, and Akinbiyi got there ahead of Duberry, and there was just a challenge. Duberry, I think, got the ball on Akinbiyi as well. Clearance from Simonsen. Sidibe wins the header. Burnley win the next through James O'Connor against his former side, of course, today. Gifton Noel-Williams, another former Stoke player. Djemba-Djemba wide for Sinclair. Chance for Sinclair to come forward. Back in the side after that calf injury. Uses James O'Connor. Back to Frank Sinclair. It's a bit tricky on that far side, but it'll break free for Gifton Noel-Williams. Ball inside for Djemba-Djemba. Just tucks it back to James O'Connor. James O'Connor, have a look up. He's got time on the ball. Ball in looking for Akinbiyi. Easy clearance though for Duberry. Duff wins the next one. Here's Sinclair. On in turn for Elliott. Can he look to try and expose Griffin? Whips in across, but it's too near the keeper. He's gone behind for a corner. Got a deflection. Chance for Burnley to throw some men forward here.
Yeah, it is. That was a nice play from Burnley there. 4 or 5 players involved. Djemba-Djemba's been involved more the last couple of minutes as well. But it's a corner for the Clarets. And Elliott is looking a bit nippy against tonight, isn't he?
He's had a good season, to be fair. He needs a goal or two. It's been a while. 50 league games now without a goal for Wade Elliott. But he's going to take the corner here. Thomas is in there. McCann's in there. Duff has gone short to Sinclair. Interesting move. Sinclair looks for the low and hard one. Easily cleared by Russell. Sinclair will get to it first. Good first touch. Then slips awkwardly. Gets the ball on though. That's a poor challenge through the back of Duff. But Elliott's on the parade here, trying to get the better of Griffin. It's a little bit treacherous on that far side. Griffin gets rid of it. And Lawrence will look to try and get a move forward here. Nice turn from Fuller. He's running at the heart of the Burnley defence now. Great challenge from Wayne Thomas. Good break free though for Matteo. Just helped it on to Wilkinson. Wilkinson in turn for Hoefkens down this right-hand side. He'll get a cross in just behind everybody. Sinclair slices a clearance away to find Gifton Noel-Williams up against Higginbotham. Ball just inside for Djemba-Djemba. He's having a look up to see where Akinbiyi is. Good work from Djemba-Djemba. Had to hold on to it, and the ball was a good one for Akinbiyi. Akinbiyi just tucks it back again once more. Here's Elliott trying to spray it wide for Harley. He's given Harley a bit to do here. Harley just reach it, but only for the benefit of Wilkinson. Here's Matteo, 1 or 2 boos because he's from, or he was from Blackburn Rovers, nearly given away by Russell. He has in fact. Burnley collected. Here's Elliott inside the Stoke half. James O'Connor just back to Sinclair. Been involved a lot coming forward, Sinclair. Here's Djemba-Djemba. Lovely ball from him moments ago. Looking for Harley. Harley dummied it. Wilkinson just cleared it, but only as far as Djemba-Djemba once more. Here's James O'Connor for Gifton Noel-Williams. That didn't quite work out. Wide from Russell. Out of play. That could be a Burnley throw. They are starting to stretch Stoke a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's got a bit scrappy as well in parts there, but Djemba-Djemba definitely involved more in the last few minutes. Clarets with a throw down this side where we are located, and see what happens from this one.
John Harley with it. It's what, a good 30 yards from goal. Goes short. Didn't have a foul throw there, but Chris McCann will try and whip it in. Has he won a corner? He has. Corner to Burnley. Did well there, Chris McCann. There's no Alan Moore, remember, tonight. No Steve Jones, no John McGreal. So Burnley picked up a few injuries. Maybe with 1 or 2 more numbers, the gaffer can rest 1 or 2 injured players. Whereas in the past, maybe they've had to play. I don't know, that's conjecture. Elliott just knocks it short for Harley. Can he whip it across here? He's hit the first defender in Fuller, but wins another corner. Interesting little move, that short corner. I'm not sure Burnley will use it again here. I think Elliott might whip one in here and let some of the big lads try and win it. Stoke are a physical side. Got some height at the back. One arm raised from Wade Elliott. It's not his best corner, but it might still fall here for James O'Connor. His shot's blocked. Might break free for Djemba-Djemba on that far side. Robust challenge. But it's going to be a Burnley throw. I think it was Duberry that came across. Made sure he got the ball. Throw to Burnley. Sinclair ready to take it. Just in front of the Stoke City technical area. Sinclair with it back in the side. It's been a while. Don't think he's played since West Brom away. Djemba-Djemba on to Harley. Harley will come inside. Can he whip in a ball in here? Bit of space. Sinclair's available. Uses him. Coming forward from right full-back Sinclair. Ball inside for Gifton Noel-Williams. Looking for Elliott. Oh, it's a lovely ball for Wade Elliott if he can get on the end of it. Put a ball behind everybody, unfortunately. That was a lovely move. Just what was required there was a better cross. Lovely ball from Gifton Noel-Williams.
It was, and how many times is James O'Connor in that position, and there he wasn't on that occasion, but yeah, nice play from the Clarets.
It's just behind Akinbiyi, wasn't it, unfortunately. Here's John Harley, right-footed, swings one in. Akinbiyi will challenge the keeper, but the keeper wins it. Akinbiyi was offside anyway, and the referee's going to ask for a free kick to be taken. It must have been close, but Simonsen won the ball anyway. It's knocked out for Liam Lawrence, former Mansfield and Sunderland player. Left Sunderland for Stoke earlier this season. Here's Wilkinson at right fullback. He'll look to play this forward. McCann just pushing on him as much as he can in these first 17 minutes or so. John Harley wins the header. It'll break free for Darel Russell, former Norwich City midfielder. Uses Wilkinson once more. Back in turn for Duberry. Duberry hits that against Gifton, Noel-Williams. Djemba-Djemba in strongly to win the ball. He doesn't duck out of any challenge. James O'Connor feeds McCann. There's an overlap with John Harley if he needs it. McCann might go for the early cross here. He's hit it too near the keeper. And Simonsen nearly made a mess of it, but collects it comfortably in the end. Maybe should have used the overlap there, Chris McCann.
Yeah, I think he should have done, but it was one of those cross-come shots that in the end, wasn't it? But yeah, Harley was down the outside there. He was away as well.
Long kick from Simonsen, won by Sidibe. Might just break free here for Sinclair. Time on the ball as well. Looking for Gifton, Noel-Williams. Too much on it. It'll go all the way through to Simonsen. Just a reminder of the Burnley bench today. Danny Coyne, Garreth O'Connor, Carl Lafferty, Stephen Foster and Joey Gudjónsson. Gudjónsson signed yesterday. £150,000 from AZ Alkmaar. He's 26. Icelandic international. Player of the season at Leicester last year. Clearance from Harley. Duberry going to just leave this for his keeper, Simonsen. Good clearance from Simonsen. Flick on from Sidibe. Sinclair to it first. Hacks it away left-footed. Duberry to it first. Here's Russell. Wide for Griffin. Griffin on quickly for Lawrence. There's a spare man over there for Stoke. Lawrence will look to try and attack Sinclair. But it's good work from James O'Connor getting back to help out. There's a good layoff from Akinbiyi for Chris McCann. Seen a lot of the ball, Chris McCann. Helps it on to Gifton, Noel-Williams. Down this left-hand side for John Harley. Burnley just trying to get down this left-hand side as much as possible. Swings in a ball. Might fall for Elliott. Headed away by Griffin. And the fullback had to do something because Elliott was winding up a volley. Here's Liam Lawrence making progress down that left-hand side. Good ball. Looking to pick out Sidibe. Across comes Wayne Thomas, the skipper, to deal with it. Thomas, one of 4 ex-Stoke City players in the Burnley side today. Steve Cotterill and Dave Kevin were there as well. So a bit of rivalry today, perhaps. John Harley dealt with that. The ball came in. And it's gone all the way through to Mike Pollitt. He rolls it out quickly for John Harley. Down this left-hand side. Burnley looking to get on the attack. Get up to the 20-minute mark. It's 0-0 here. Here's Chris McCann. He's got space inside with James O'Connor. Wade Elliott's available and use him. Elliott up against Griffin. Will he tease him on the edge of the box? Put a ball in. Does look towards McCann. McCann wins the header, but Duberry with the header away. Might fall for John Harley. Thought about the shot. Uses Djemba-Djemba. Ball in. Finds Gifton, Noel-Williams. Nice turn from Gifton, Noel-Williams. Skies the shot, but it's been deflected over. That was a lovely turn from the big man.
Yeah, it was. Nice play there. Djemba-Djemba involved again, as were most of the Burnley players on that occasion. It's a corner for Burnley, so it makes you wonder whether that was going to be going in and got deflected. Great play from Burnley, and nice to watch when they play like that, you know.
Djemba-Djemba's finding men in the box, isn't he? These little threaded balls to feet are just exactly what Akinbiyi and Gifton, Noel-Williams require. Corner to Burnley. Wade Elliott with it. Down this left-hand side. It's an in-swing. It's gone deep towards Thomas. Wins the header. Easy save, though, for the keeper, Simonsen, on his near post. Didn't do that well with the Preston winner, unfortunately, on Saturday. 1 or 2 boos for Fuller. Djemba-Djemba goes to him. Cameroon against Jamaica just for a minute. Gets it wide for Andy Griffin. Griffin just pauses, uses Matteo. It's his first real football of the season, Dominic Matteo. Ball forward again towards Sidibe, but it's going to break here for Burnley. Good skill from James O'Connor. Comes away with it. Uses his man inside in Gifton, Noel-Williams. Chris McCann's available as well. John Harley coming forward. Here's John Harley coming forward from left back. Clips one in. Hits the defender. Wilkinson's got a clearance to make. Right on his byline. Hits it against Chris McCann. Hasn't got it away. Akinbiyi as well. Gets it back to Chris McCann. Trying to put a ball across. Deflected behind. Another Burnley corner. And Keith, this is a good spell of pressure.
There it is. They look a bit panicky at the back, Phil, when you put a bit of pressure on them. And again, it's the 5th corner this for Burnley this first half. Deflection there, which led to it. But yeah, they're looking bright now, Burnley.
I wonder if this is going to be the short one. Liam Lawrence is keeping one eye on John Harley. It's Wade Elliott to take it. Left side again, so it'll be a right foot in swinger. Keeper not really interested in coming. It's gone in there towards Duff. Thomas will look to try and get it back in there, perhaps. He has got support from Sinclair. Trying some fancy footwork to try and get a ball in. Wins another corner. Loves being up there, doesn't he, Wayne Thomas?
Yeah, he does. Great spell, this, as you said, Phil. 6 corners now, this for Burnley. Let's hope and make one of them pay, and let's get this first goal tonight. We need these points tonight. Be good 3 points. Put us 3 points behind Stoke tonight, so that's good. It stops them just getting that a bit further away from us. We're up there and thereabouts with these 2 games in hand, I'm sure.
It's going to be Elliott to take it once more. This time down the right-hand side to an away swinger. Swings it in. Duff's coming to try and meet it. It's headed behind once more. Yet another corner for Burnley. Duff was bearing down on that. He might have just taken a bang to the back of the head. Might just be frustration. And Elliott's got a jog across to take this left wing corner. Duff's in there. Thomas is in there. Djemba-Djemba just outside the D.
Can't remember a game where we had as many corners in such a short space of time, Phil.
It's 7-2 the corner count, halfway through the first half. Here's Wade Elliott with the delivery. It's gone in deeper, far post towards Thomas. Who's that come off? It's come off Thomas last of all, and that'll be a goal kick this time. And Stoke could be mighty relieved they've survived that spell of pressure.
Yeah, they will. I think we said about 4 corners there in 3 minutes, but a good spell from Burnley. They've come into it more in the last 5-10 minutes, but Stoke move it about well when they get the ball, so I think we're in for a good game tonight. 2 good sides.
They've had a really good spell in the top 6. You don't get there unless you're playing well, of course. Here's Simonsen with the kick. Duff comes across to meet it with Sidibe. Headed it out of play. It'll be a Stoke City throw. Going to be left for youngster Andy Wilkinson. He'll come across and take it. Both him and Carl Dickinson have been at Blackpool on loan this season. Played a part in Blackpool getting up the division. Thrown it towards Sidibe. Might just break free here for Wilkinson once more. It's good skill from the youngster. He'll find Fuller. Fuller up against Duff, looking to turn him and run at him. Needs to be careful here, Duff. Fuller's done well. He's got to the byline, puts it across, and that's the opener. And it's come off Sidibe. Great run from Fuller. Put it across goal. And there was Sidibe to find the final touch on 24 minutes. Stoke City have gone ahead here. It's Burnley 0, Stoke City 1. And Burnley be disappointed with the goal they've conceded. Very
disappointed after the pressure we've just had in the Stoke area at the opposite end there. But you can't let players like Fuller run in the box like that without putting some sort of challenge in. And he did get past him there and to the byline. And really an easy tap-in for Sidibe there. But 1-0 for Stoke. And Burnley have had all the pressure and find themselves a goal down, Phil.
They've had most of the play, haven't they? And Stoke have got that clinical touch. Great run from Fuller. Sidibe scored at Deepdale on Saturday. They were 2 up inside 7 minutes, but it went wrong for Stoke, and Burnley fans will hope it goes wrong for Stoke again tonight. There was a bit of quality about Fuller's turn and run, the way he got away from Michael Duff. It was a fine move. Easy finish in the end for Sidibe. And Burnley have got a bit of work to do here. Thomas just tidying up, gets it back to Pollitt. Pollitt, good clearance with his left boot, looking for Gifton Noel-Williams, bounces on towards Akinbiyi, but Gifton Noel-Williams has caught Darel Russell. 20 minutes left in this first half, and it's the Stoke City fans to our left-hand side that have found the voice. They're in the lower tier of the Jimmy Mac tonight, and Stoke have got the lead. Sidibe with his 6th of the season. Ball forward again, looking for Sidibe, trying to take it down, but it'll break free for Elliott. In truth, he couldn't really miss it. Long ball forward, well dealt with by Higginbotham, and comes away with the ball as well on the halfway line. Tucks it back to Matteo, in turn for Griffin. That'll give Stoke a bit of confidence. They had that shaky spell when Burnley had a lot of pressure. Here's Fuller, loves to turn, face the defence, run at them if he can. Wilkinson space down this right-hand side. He collects the ball. Gifton Noel-Williams has dropped back just to try and help him. Duff should get there. Oh, hasn't done. Chance here for Fuller. Oh, he's taken it down well. Shot, good save in the end from Pollitt. Well, Burnley get away with that a little bit. Pollitt was a comfortable save in the end.
Yeah, it was. Give him a lot of time there. Had a lot of time on the ball, Ricardo Fuller there. And right-footed shot, but Pollitt's down and not really threatening him there. He looks a goalkeeper, doesn't he, Pollitt? Looks the part.
He's a big lad. He'll take some beating, I would imagine. No chance at all with the goal. And Liam Lawrence has got some space down that left-hand side, looking to run at Wayne Thomas. Comes back inside, finds Russell. Russell's got Wilkinson in space. The youngster coming forward at every opportunity. Skips past Chris McCann. Good cut out by Harley. Gifton Noel-Williams tucks it back to Djemba-Djemba. Ball inside for James O'Connor. James O'Connor getting forward here into the Stoke half. Needs support. They'll get it from Elliott on his right-hand side. Back to James O'Connor. John Harley wants the ball down the left. Uses Djemba-Djemba. Djemba-Djemba on quickly for Chris McCann. Decent first touch, gets it back to Djemba-Djemba. He's looking to try and thread a ball through here. Gets it forward for Elliott. Elliott on in turn for Gifton, Noel-Williams. Ball coming forward here from Frank Sinclair, perhaps. Uses Elliott, but it's not enough on it. Lawrence has cut it out. Back to Griffin, and Stoke will be able to clear their lines with a bit of comfort. Trying to find Sidibe with the out ball. It's Duff all the way back to Pollitt. Pollitt has got time to clear this, right-footed. Can kick both feet. I've noticed from the Southampton game and tonight. Akinbiyi couldn't just get there ahead of Duberry. Russell onto Hoefkens. Hoefkens forward for Fuller. Back again to Hoefkens. And wasn't caught. Wanted the free kick. Sinclair tidies up. Uses Harley. Harley on in turn for Chris McCann. Just back here now to Harley. He'll have to go back, I think, to Pollitt, the keeper. Burnley just to find a bit of rhythm here. It's a shock opener for Stoke. Burnley've got to get back into the groove here. Duberry wins the header. There was a hint of handball. Back to Griffin. Comfortable fullback, even at left back, and he's right-footed naturally. Ball forward for Sidibe. Tucks it back inside for Matteo. On in turn for Lawrence. Work here for Griffin. Hoofs it forward. Good interception from Thomas. But Stoke got some possession here. It's thumped down this right-hand side for Wilkinson. Ball forward from him, looking for Fuller. Header won by Duff. This next header won by Duberry. It was a crucial one because Gifton Noel-Williams was bearing down on him. Wilkinson with the ball forward. There's an offside here.
They got the goal, and we know what they can do away from home. They did it on Saturday, 2 goals early on, and eventually finished up getting beat. But I still fancy Burnley tonight. Once it's settled in, there's 4 new players in there, don't forget. So settle in, and second half, let's go for it.
Yeah, we'll need a little bit of time. Burnley perhaps don't have the time today. Ball looking for Lawrence, but Pollitt will be on that very quickly. Was a good ball from Fuller. He's a fine footballer. If he can get the opportunity to collect the ball and turn, he can create. Here's Pollitt with the clearance. A slip for Gifton Noel-Williams didn't help the cause. Matteo won the header. It's back with Griffin. Good spell this for Stoke. Burnley have got to get at them and try and break them down and get even. It's a foul, I think, by Sinclair on Sidibe. By Thomas, I should say. I beg your pardon, on Sidibe. Sidibe bounces up straight away, to be fair. And Stoke have got themselves a free kick. Away at Derby next Tuesday, Burnley. Away at QPR on Saturday the 3rd. Next home game, Saturday the 10th of February. Sheffield Wednesday are the visitors here. Griffin with the ball forward, right-footed. Cut out by James O'Connor, but he's conceded a throw on that far side. Still snowing, but the pitch absolutely fine, no problem at all. It's hard to believe Saturday was called off. It's just that area to our left-hand side. Burnley have conceded another throw. Well done to the ground staff. They've worked hard, I know, over the weekend just to get everything fine. Today's game never in any doubt whatsoever. Mike Pike happy with the pitch when he saw it. And Burnley have got some clearing to do here. There's a Stoke City player down on the edge of the box. Poor clearance from Burnley. Duberry hoofs it forward, returns the compliment, and Burnley have got a throw. Strange game, because Burnley certainly dominated the first sort of 20-25 minutes. But Stoke got the on.
Yeah, we did. A lot of corners, a lot of possession by Burnley, none by Stoke, really. And then they broke away and scored. But sometimes that's the way it goes, isn't it, in these games?
Thomas having to turn and just head that back to Mike Pollitt. Burnley need a goal. Scored twice at Reading in the FA Cup, but it's over 400 minutes now in the league without a strike. A bit unfortunate in that time. Burnley need a goal. Here's Gifton Noel-Williams, tucks it back to James O'Connor. Elliott's available if he wants him. Just spread it wide. Elliott's up against Lawrence and Griffin now. Needs to get a cross in here, Elliott. Has done. It's not a bad ball in there. Chris McCann was coming in on it. Can Gifton Noel-Williams turn and hit this? He can. It's cleared off the line. I think it was Wilkinson got back just to help his keeper. Not convinced it was getting past the keeper, but the defender was there to help him. Gifton Noel-Williams could have had 2 or 3 already in this one. Great challenge from John Harley. Made it his own on the halfway line. Here's Chris McCann. He'll look to try and get forward here. He's got John Harley for company. Nice little step over from John Harley. Can he whip him across? Wilkinson got close to him. That's a throw. A good effort from Gifton Noel-Williams, wasn't it?
It was. He's had 2 or 3 good chances this first half, but like you said, a lot of it had gone past the goalkeeper, but nonetheless another chance for Burnley.
Burnley building again. Here's Chris McCann. That's not his best cross. James O'Connor will do well to get that. Does win it against Liam Lawrence. Heads it back to Sinclair, on in turn for Elliott, gets it back here, Frank Sinclair. Ball forward for Gifton, Noel-Williams, just linking between midfield and attack, finds James O'Connor, done well here James O'Connor, finds Gifton, Noel-Williams, on in turn for Djemba-Djemba, his ball was a loose one, and it's gone through to Simonsen. I think Gifton, Noel-Williams thought perhaps he was fouled in the build-up to that.
Yeah, I think he was, to be honest, but moving it about well, Burnley. They just need that bit of urgency which we lack sometimes in home games, but let's hope we can turn this game round tonight, because we do need these points.
It needs to fall to Burnley in front of goal. Here's Chris McCann, he's working hard, trying to get alongside the front man. That's bounced off Wilkinson and back to Simonsen. So Stoke have got the advantage, 12 minutes to half-time. Mamady Sidibe with a goal. And it was a good finish. Ricardo Fuller, lovely turn, got him free in the box, squared it. Really, Sidibe couldn't miss, could he? It was that easy for it. Mamady Sidibe's got 6 for the season now. And Ricardo Fuller's fully fit today. He's made progress, got to the byline again. Teased John Harley, trying to set it up here for Russell. It's blocked. Will break free for Fuller again. Easy save though for Pollitt, just covering his near post. But Fuller is definitely the danger man today.
He's looking pretty fit, isn't he? He's back, first game back, but 2 or 3 occasions now down this right-hand side. He's skinned 1 or 2 of the Burnley players for pace. And again there, another chance for Stoke. Two in fact, because the final shot was from Fuller as well.
Easy save, I think, in the end for Pollitt, but maybe should have done better with the first effort. Russell just tiny, gets it wide for Griffin. Ball forward for Lawrence. Playing a bit of football here, Stoke. Burnley got to get a grip on the game a little bit here. Back to Griffin. There's nothing in the sides, but Stoke have got the advantage. Here's Michael Duff. Ball forward. Gave James O'Connor a bit to do. James O'Connor battled on. Here's Thomas. Ball forward from him. To it first, though, is Higginbotham. Can play left back or centre back. Burnley have won it. Fuller just goes to the floor. Another challenge from Michael Duff. Referee not interested. Here's John Harley. Fuller's going to have to get up, I think, in a minute or two. John Harley's come inside, almost central midfield for the minute for John Harley. Uses Wade Elliott. Overlap from Sinclair. Hit it towards Akinbiyi. Just bounces off the shin of Akinbiyi. Gifton Noel-Williams trying to battle to get there. Clearance here from Stoke. A real battle on that far side between Fuller and Thomas. And well done, Frank Sinclair. Won the ball, but illegally, according to Mike Pike. And it'll be a free kick to Stoke. 10 minutes left. It's not been a bad half for Burnley. They're just a goal behind, unfortunately.
That's it, yeah, we've had lots of possession, but far the better side, I think, in most of the first half. Anyway, Stoke came into it for a 5-minute spell and scored. But Burnley have looked the better side since then again as well. But they've had a bit of luck, Stoke, at the back, you know, deflections and goals kicked off the line and all those corners they defended. So we know what Burnley can do.
We'll need to be careful here. Chance to clear it, and James O'Connor's got his left boot round it. Could be a throw to Stoke just in front of us, inside the Stoke half. Burnley's best chances have gone to Gifton Noel-Williams. An early shot that's comfortably saved by Simonsen. And then on 20 minutes, a nice turning shot deflected over the bar. Then what, just a couple of minutes ago, nice right foot shot that Wilkinson cleared. The keeper may have saved it, but the chances have fallen to Gifton Noel-Williams to date. But Stoke are leading by a goal to 0. Sidibe desperately trying to get the ball under control, and a dangerous flick into the middle, shot wide of the target from Russell. Well, flicks like that shouldn't come off, but they did on that occasion.
Nice to watch, aren't they, when they do, but as you said, it shouldn't have come off there. 2 Burnley players on him, and he managed to flick it past both of them, but putting Russell in with a chance, shot way wide of the target. But when you look at the shots and the stats for the first half, it's more or less 50-50 now, filled with chances on goal.
Yeah, Stoke have had a good spell, but Burnley have got to get back in it. Good flick from Gifton Noel-Williams, finds Akinbiyi. He can't link with others. Duberry, nice ball forward. Again on the run is Sidibe. He's got Duff for company. Fuller's in the middle. It's gone back here to Wilkinson. Clips the ball forward. Again looking for Fuller. Thomas wins the header. Wins it a second time. He's found McCann. McCann in a hurry for some reason, but does find Akinbiyi. He's done well here. Akinbiyi, nice turn. Picks out Djemba-Djemba. And quickly for James O'Connor. On in turn for Frank Sinclair, just inside the Burnley half. Ball forward for Gifton Noel-Williams. So good, so adept at holding the ball. He's looking for Elliott, finds Elliott. Gifton Noel-Williams goes again, inside for James O'Connor. Good build-up play. Here's John Harley, going to have to turn to collect, but does do, comfortably. Knocks it back inside for Djemba-Djemba. Worked hard in this first half, Djemba-Djemba. He's got Akinbiyi coming short. Nice pick up from Akinbiyi. Gets it wide for James O'Connor. On in turn for Sinclair. Needs to get across in here. It's hit the first defender, Griffin. Headed away by Matteo. And away comes Stoke once more. Sidibe on the run. He's got Fuller in the middle. Sinclair going to him. It's Thomas blocking the ball. Did well. Here's Elliott. Can he pick out a man here? Nobody really close enough to him on that occasion, but just find James O'Connor. James O'Connor in for Djemba-Djemba in the middle of the park. Ball forward, finds McCann. Back to Djemba-Djemba. Cameroon international on in turn for John Harley. There's Djemba-Djemba once more. You want to see him just make a burst through the middle. Nice ball though for Gifton Noel-Williams. On in turn for John Harley. Can he whip it across here, John Harley? He's won himself a corner. Great move. And that's into the handball in there. Matt Pike not having any of it. Out comes the stat. 46 league games without a penalty. We heard about David Moyes complaining the other day. That had a hint of handball.
That had a definite hint of a handball. I'm sure it was, Phil, but wrong side of the referee. But the linesman was there. But it's a corner for Burnley. Definite handball there, I would have said.
8th corner already of the night. One arm aloft. Plenty in there. Plenty of activity. It's gone in deep this time towards Akinbiyi. Is that headed behind? It is. Yet another corner for Burnley. Not sure why the defender did that. Akinbiyi had missed the header. It gone above him. Cross comes Elliott once more. He's getting through some mileage. Going left flank, right flank just to take the corners. Thomas will go back stick. Duberry with him. Gifton Noel-Williams in the 6-yard box. Akinbiyi's there as well. Elliott with the take. Needs to be a good delivery. Get it away from the keeper. Let the big men come and challenge for it. It's swung in there. Bounces around once more. Has that come off Duff last of all? Burnley have got themselves a throw. Stoke not happy with the decision. It'll be Duff with a long one. He was the nearest player to it. Needs to propel it in and around that 6-yard box. Thomas has stayed up there. Duff with a long throw. It's arrowed in there, but easy header away on this occasion by, I think it's Dominic Matteo. Burnley will have another throw. It's been a decent game so far, but Burnley can't get on the score sheet. Harley with the throw. Gifton Noel-Williams has been in the thick of the action. Has he won himself a throw? He has. John Harley ready to take it. Got a spare ball very quickly. McCann can't break free. James O'Connor trying to get to him. Might have to go longer here from John Harley. Nobody really offering. Gifton Noel-Williams has come, edge of the box, gets it back to John Harley. Thought about whipping in an early cross, but of course Gifton Noel-Williams wasn't there. Finds James O'Connor. There's space here for Thomas, just outside the centre circle. Uses Sinclair, gets it back here, Thomas. He's going to have to look to put a ball in, I think. Finds John Harley. Under pressure here, John Harley from Hoefkens. Ball forward, header won by Wilkinson. Out of play for a Burnley throw. 5 minutes left in this first half. Stoke leading by a goal to nil. Sidibe with that. That's Gifton Noel-Williams. Nice layoff. Finds John Harley. Wings in across. Deep towards the far post. Akinbiyi with a header. Comfortable save to his left-hand side for Simonsen. But it was a quality cross in from John Harley.
It was, yeah, eventually. It took a bit of getting in that ball, didn't it? One way or another. But Burnley finishing the half as we've had most of the first half of this game tonight with a bit of pressure down here, but we just can't score, Phil.
No, we're not in the net at the minute. It was a problem before Christmas, of course. And just for the minute, it's been a problem after. Pollitt might have to come and deal with this. Does with his head, under pressure from Fuller. Next header is Thomas's, and it was a good header. Finds Sinclair. Sinclair dummies the clearance, but I have to clear it now. Looking long towards Akinbiyi. Nice chest down. Akinbiyi gets it under control. Turns back inside. Looks for John Harley. It's a quality ball. Brings John Harley into play. Onto McCann quickly. McCann quick feet. Gets it back to Djemba-Djemba. Always available, Eric Djemba-Djemba in those situations. Picks out Thomas. Thomas to lay it off to Sinclair early. It's got deflected, so it won't carry to Elliott. Higginbotham across to deal with. He's had a good first half. Burnley's throw. Stoke's record away from home. 4 wins, 4 draws, 6 defeats. Lost obviously at North End. Won at Ipswich just before that. So they have got a bit of quality away from home. Infringement here by Akinbiyi on Higginbotham. Just helps him to his feet. Not a great deal in that. But the referee dictates it's a free kick. Burnley a bit unfortunate to be behind.
Oh yeah, very. They can think themselves very unlucky because chances, we've had them. Akinbiyi there just a couple of minutes ago. Gifton's had 2 or 3. and goal kicked off the line as well, which came pretty close there to being the first goal for Burnley. But corner after corner, 9 corners to 2 in this first half, Burnley lead, and all over them early on in the first part of the game, and then Stoke just broke away and scored. But as we said, that's sometimes the way it happens. You can have all this pressure and the things to get to the ball in the back of the net. We haven't done it yet.
Sometimes it needs a bit of fortune, doesn't it? Here's Akinbiyi, another lovely ball for John Harley. Harley, the former Chelsea fullback, coming forward. Uses Djemba-Djemba inside. Djemba-Djemba just pulled to the floor. That'll be a free kick. Not quite know what Darel Russell was thinking of there. Djemba-Djemba had the beating of him, just tugged him down. Burnley, to their credit, get on with it quickly. Don't hang about in these situations. Gifton Noel-Williams, oh, is he being held? It's gone the way of his big mate, Michael Duberry. That could have gone either way, couldn't it, on the edge of the area?
It could, yeah, but you've always got that feeling it's not going to go our way, because we don't get penalties, do we, and many free kicks now in those sort of areas. But I think decisions like that tend to go with the defenders, don't they, here at Turf Moor?
I think the referees in general favour the defenders in that type of situation, as he did with the potential handball. What, 7 minutes before half-time? Flick on, Fuller can't, well, he will reach it. He's a big physical player, looks for Lawrence, into handball from Sinclair, but not to be. The referee didn't agree. Ball forward for Gifton Noel-Williams, tried to chest it down. Was he pushed to the floor? I thought so, and I thought it was right in front of Mike Pike, and maybe just had his attention diverted. Duff needs to work hard here. Hoefkens with him again. Big physical side. Helps it on. Chance for Fuller, perhaps. He'll turn once, turn twice, but turned into Frank Sinclair, who did well. The veteran defender did very, very well. Ball forward, looking for Akinbiyi. Under pressure from Duberry. That was a foul, I thought, on Akinbiyi. Push into the back. Duberry got away with it. Here's Lawrence. Under pressure from James O'Connor. Good challenge, but only finds Dominic Matteo. Central midfield, not seen him there before. Left back and centre back, but having a good game. Ball forward, taken down well by Sidibe. Bounces awkwardly, but he's still got it under control of sorts. Gets it back to Wilkinson. We're in the last minute of the first half. Stoke happy maybe just to play the half out here. Higginbotham clips it wide, finds Wilkinson once more. Done well, the young right full-back. Work for John Harley, comes across, wins it. Referee happy, won the ball. But Duff just loses out to Wilkinson, who did well. Djemba-Djemba looking to pick out Elliott. But what's a heavy pass from Elliott? It's given Sinclair a bit to do. Gets it back to Mike Pollitt. The keeper comfortable with the ball on his right-hand side. Clears it right-footed. Elliott wins the header, but only on to Andy Griffin. Ball forward from Griffin. Might break free in the middle here for Russell, but Duff's come across and done well. Lawrence trying to win the next ball. Burnley win it again through Duff. Come away with it once more in injury time. Here's James O'Connor. Uses Chris McCann. 1 minute to add on, that's all. Chris McCann looking to pick out Elliott. It's a nice ball. Elliott, header back to Sinclair. One put under pressure there by Lawrence. Gives it away. Sidibe in turn, looks like he's given it away. Strong challenge from Griffin on Elliott. The referee happy because he got the ball. Lay off from Fuller. Sidibe on in turn for Wilkinson. We're in time added on here. The end of this first half. Here's Hoefkens. Stoke City leading by a goal to 0. Mamady Sidibe with the goal. It's a great work from Ricardo Fuller. There's an injury, I think, in the middle there for Russell, but Fuller's continued. He's happy enough. John Harley's nicked it off him. Hit it against Sidibe. And that'll be Mike Pollitt's ball. The crowd amused because the Mali international has taken a bang to the face. That might be the last action of the half.
Could be, yeah. We need to let Steve Cotterill have a chat with them at half-time and just try and sort them out, the Clarets. Just need that bit of an edge up front, don't we, that is going to bring us a goal tonight, or a few goals is what we need. But Stoke just finishing the stronger side in this first half as well, Phil, there.
Yeah, potentially. But Burnley have had plenty of possession, plenty of opportunities. The new lads have all done well, haven't they? Djemba-Djemba in the middle of the park, Pollitt obviously in goal, and Addy's Addy, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't think Pollitt could have done much with the goal. It was an easy tap in for Stoke, but Djemba-Djemba's had a lot of the ball, moved it around very well, and had nobody really marking him, has he, in this first half? He's had a free run in the middle of the park there, but everything he's done is he's played some nice balls to feet in this first half, and yeah, they've all settled in very, very well. Wonder in the second half whether we might see a couple of changes, maybe Lafferty and Gudjónsson on, you never know.
Not sure what Ricardo Fuller's doing here. He took an age to kick the ball back, and that's half-time. Just wasted the final few seconds. Don't think there was much left to play. Plenty of chances for Burnley. Gifton Noel-Williams could maybe have had 2 or 3. Good shot on 5 minutes. Comfortable save for Simonsen. And then on 25 minutes, good churn and shot from Gifton Noel-Williams. Deflected over the bar. And then on 32 minutes, a right foot effort that was cleared off the line by Wilkinson. The referee just having a word with 1 or 2 of the Burnley lads. I don't think Burnley were happy with Ricardo Fuller just at the death there. No,
they weren't. He's one of those players, he's Fuller. I think that's why maybe he has a lot of clubs. He's a bit arrogant, isn't he, in his attitude. He's a good player and he spoils himself with doing things as he did at the end there, kicking it out of play when he could have kicked it back to the goalkeeper. But he doesn't help himself, does he, in those occasions?
And Mike Pike could have found another 5-10 seconds there just to, you know, get a bit of authority back in the game.
Yeah, maybe.
Replace Chris McCann.
You know, does he kind of Lafferty when he plays? He's a good prospect wherever he plays. He's up front and he's then at the back. He's a good player.
Yeah, he's a real prospect. And Steve Cotterill got it right, worth a lot more than £500,000. Cheeky little bid from Celtic to try and muddy the waters. A clever young journalist up in Scotland tried to trick 1 or 2 people, but it didn't come off. The club very strong, rejected the bid. It would have to be some substantial bid, I would imagine, to take Carl Lafferty away from Turf Moor right now. Stoke will get us underway in the second half. So Burnley, will they go 4-3-3 or will it be 4-4-2 with Lafferty wide on the left? He can play in a wide position.
Doesn't it, Phil, at the moment? Yeah.
Just the way they're lined up for the minute. A narrow 3 with Elliott tucking in a little bit more. We'll wait and see. Stoke get us underway. Go through the sides when there's a break in play. Immediately pump forward, looking for the power of Sidibe. Burnley happy to let the ball go out of play for a throw. Stoke City leading here, of course, by 1-0. Mamady Sidibe, the Mali international, got it. Used to be at Swansea and Gillingham, of course. Played with Stan Ternent at Gillingham. Played under Stan Ternent, I should say. Run from Lafferty to start the second half. Djemba-Djemba helps it on down this right-hand side. Michael Duff, has he just shipped to right back? I think he has. Sinclair's gone in the middle. Thomas with him, and Duff's gone to right back. That's a bit of a surprise, Keith.
It is, yeah. I was just thinking that, and I was just trying to look around, working out. But yeah, a bit of a surprise there in the second half. But Burnley looking a bit brighter at the start of the second half.
Lafferty bounces off the fullback to get a ball in. It's gone behind for yet another corner. Well, people have talked about him toughening up. He bounced off the defender, came away with the ball. The referee happy, shoulder to shoulder. Short one for John Harley to clip one in. It's just gone behind everybody. Thomas will retrieve against his former club, of course. Looking to stand one up at the back post. Wins yet another corner. It goes to 11-2. Can Burnley make one of these count? Wade Elliott will come across to take it. Fuller's stayed up, of course, for Stoke. They want to try and use his pace on the break, but it's Elliott with it. Plenty in and around the 6-yard box. Right-footed, got some distance on it this time. Deep towards Thomas, wins the header. It's headed away and behind. Yet another corner. We had a spell like this in the first half, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, with 4 or 5 corners in as many minutes, and same again, your third corner in a couple of minutes. We need to make this pressure pay, you know, and just get this the goal that put us level tonight here, because it's still more than they deserve, you know.
Well, he thought about going for the short one, but I think this will come in and around the 6-yard box with Elliott. The keeper not looking too interested, gone deep, far too deep, and that's gone behind for a goal kick. The pressure is gone. Akinbiyi not happy with the delivery. Trying to mix it up on the Burnley, short corners, long ones, but they're a big side, Stoke.
Yeah, they are. They want to decide what they're going to do when they get these corners and stick to it for a while and get it in the box where it matters. Where there's some big lads up there, you know, Burnley, Akinbiyi and Lafferty, and you've got your defenders as well for corners.
Plenty of options, but as yet Burnley haven't broken through. It is almost 450 minutes since Burnley scored a league goal. Free kick here. Hoefkens on Lafferty. He has sort of made a difference. It's his pace that troubles sides. The big lad, 6'4", but it's more on the deck, I think, he troubles sides. Free kick to Burnley. Sinclair now at centre back to take it. Duff coming late, challenging from the far side. Trying to flick it on there is Akinbiyi. Russell gets it away. Fuller to the loose ball, but it'll break free on that far side. It'll be a Burnley throw. So just through the Burnley side for you. Pollitt, of course, in goal. Now at right back, Duff. Thomas and Sinclair in the middle. Harley left back. In midfield, Elliott on the right-hand side. Lafferty on the left-hand side, but pushing up. Djemba-Djemba and James O'Connor in the middle. Up front, Akinbiyi and Gifton, Noel-Williams. Akinbiyi trying to put pressure on the Stoke defence again, but that's gone behind for a goal kick. Hasn't really had a sniff of a chance yet, Akinbiyi.
No, he hasn't. I'm surprised at that as well, because it's not the way he plays, is it? But he hasn't just had the balls, has he, that he likes to have to run onto. Hope to know in this game tonight. He looks sharp enough.
He's probably sort of 95%. He hinted on that when he spoke to everybody a week ago. Hasn't played a great deal of football. That's been the problem. Burnley got a throw halfway inside their own half. They're trailing by a goal to 0 here. 49 minutes on the watch. Burnley got a bit of defending to do. What's an awkward fall for Sinclair. Just picks himself up as though nothing's happened. That's bounced off Gifton, Noel-Williams. It'll be a throw to Stoke. What's happening here is Sinclair's picking up Ricardo Fuller. And Thomas looking to try and get Sidibe whenever he can. It's a long throw, header won again by Sinclair, trying to be first to the ball in those situations. Into Van ball from Hoefkens, gets it wide for Lawrence, playing on his wrong side, if you will, Liam Lawrence. Just tucks it back to Griffin, again right-footed, playing on the left. Hasn't really got any natural left-footers, but Griffin will look to get a ball in perhaps here. Uses Liam Lawrence, tricky customer, can move over the ball, gets it back to Griffin on his right-hand side, whips in a nice ball, but couldn't collect it, Russell. And that's gone through to Pollitt. Might have gone out of play for a goal kick, but Pollitt, I think, will be able to kick this out of his hands. That was a dangerous move.
It was, yeah, great ball into the box, but just too much on it that time for Stoke. But they're moving about well to Stoke when they get the ball.
Side at this level, no doubt about it. Duff gets it back to Pollitt. He'll need a touch. Fuller trying to close him down. Pollitt with the kick, but it's only found Griffin. Nice interception from Elliott. Breaks free for James O'Connor. James O'Connor having a look up, seeing what was on. Time on the ball. Knocks it forward for Gifton, Noel-Williams. Djemba-Djemba will take over. Stabs it wide for John Harley. Patient build-up. Back here with Frank Sinclair. Back in the side after that calf injury. Long ball. Not quite what was wanted. Griffin always the favourite, but put under pressure by Elliott. Long clearance. Fuller will turn and chase this. Thomas with him. Thomas big and strong. Didn't let him settle on the ball. Did well there, Thomas. Hooks it forward. Has that gone out of play? Seemed a strange one. The linesman's decided it's gone out of play. Thomas doesn't agree, does he?
No, it took him a while to put his flag up, though. It looked like it was still in from here. You can usually tell, but it's a throw-in on the halfway line for Stoke.
Quickly through the Stoke side. They're in no hurry to take it. The referee might park big man. Makes it absolutely clear he's not happy. Simonsen in goal. Wilkinson right back. He's had a good half. Griffin left back. Higginbotham, Duberry in the middle. Hoefkens, Russell, Matteo, Lawrence in midfield. Up front, Sidibe and Fuller. Miscued header from Frank Sinclair gives Stoke City another throw. Again, not the quickest side to take the throws. And Matt Pike already early on in the second half, they're saying, look, I'm adding time on, don't be silly. Griffin across to take it. Picks out Matteo, gets the ball back. Remember, they had a wretched second half at Deepdale. They were 2 down. That's going to be Pollitt to pick up. The Stoke fans wonder about a back pass, but it came off the foot of James O'Connor's boot, so no problem. Harley, ball forward. Lafferty will turn and chase, looking to try and put pressure on the young fullback. A word with Keith about that in a minute or two. Here's Russell, back inside for Matteo. Ball forward from him. Cut out easily by Djemba-Djemba. Nice back heel from James O'Connor that Lafferty will collect. Nice run from Lafferty. He's looking to try and spot Michael Duff. He's played a glorious ball for Duff. Can Duff get an early ball in? He can. It's looking for Gifton, Noel-Williams. Didn't really break free. Might come for James O'Connor. Lafferty has impeded his man. It'll be a free kick to Stoke. Perhaps one of the thinkings here is that Lafferty on the young fullback Wilkinson. Yeah,
maybe that's what he's thinking, Steve Cotterill, but he's done the job up to now, hasn't he, in the second half. He's made a difference, sounds Lafferty. He's got that pace, 2 good feet. Penalised there, I don't know why, but he was. But it's a free kick for Stoke City. But yeah, he's made a difference.
Pike across just explained the decision to Lafferty. He was over eager, perhaps nothing else. Thomas wins that clearly against Sidibe. Might break free for Lawrence, just stabs it back to Andy Griffin. He's joined Stoke from Portsmouth, ball in for Sidibe, trying the flick on. John Harley across to deal with it. Thomas just had to sidestep it away. He's found Lafferty. on that left-hand side. Lafferty up against his man. Break free here for Harley. Hits it against the attacker. Lafferty in there to try and win the next header. The Stoke fans are not happy with the challenge on Russell. Lafferty's running around to try and win every ball here. Burnley have got the ball back. Djemba-Djemba helps it on to Elliott. Elliott, ball on for Lafferty. Bit of space for Carl Lafferty. Defender trying to get back at him. And to be fair, Wilkinson did well. Won the ball. He was a good couple of yards behind Lafferty. Here's Fuller down this left-hand side. More boos for him. I do wish the home crowd wouldn't do that. It just pumps him up a little bit more. Looks for the ball for Russell. There's work for Djemba-Djemba though, coming across. It's come off Russell last of all, and that'll be a goal kick. Not sure about booing opposing players, Keith.
It doesn't work, does it? It works the opposite way, as you said, and it G's them up. They tend to, especially here at Turf, well, they have a nasty habit at the end of scoring a goal against us, as we've seen in the past with Raziak and that type of player.
It fires them up that little bit more, and it's better not doing it at all. And Stoke have got the ball. Hoefkens, normally defender, helps it on to Sidibe. Just got something of it, thanks Sinclair. Concedes the throw. Burnley away next Tuesday at Derby County. Away on Saturday the 3rd at QPR, but Burnley must get something from this game. A must requirement. 19 left, including this. 11-12 wins. Might just get a top 6 place. That'll bounce through to Pollitt. No chance whatsoever with the goal, Mike Pollitt. Throws it out. Bit of a risky one for Wade Elliott, who has to head it back to Duff. Duff on in turn for James O'Connor. Trying to help it on for Elliott. Poor ball. And Griffin on hand to win it. Will have played with James O'Connor at Stoke in his first spell. It's good skill here from Ricardo Fuller. Brought Thomas to him. Just to the floor. Don't know if there was any contact. Griffin just helped it on to Matteo. Gets it back. Griffin, a good footballer. Patient in the build-up. Thomas strong. Goes through to Pollitt. Pollitt with a big clearance. Looking for Gifton, Noel-Williams. Trying to head it on for Akinbiyi. Didn't quite work out. Griffin to the loose ball. Finds Fuller. Pumped up now, Fuller. Gets away from Thomas. Trying to run through the middle. Takes to get back across. Sinclair trying to get on hand here. It's a chance for Lawrence, perhaps. Good work from Duff. Helped out, but he still might break free here. Chance for Sidibe. He'll fancy a crack here, right-footed. It's got through the crowd. It's a good save from Pollitt. Had to be absolutely certain it's going to be a corner, but that was a fine save from Pollitt.
It was, yeah, a bit of lax play there from the Burnley defence, standing watching balls in the box. You don't want to do that. And it's gone out, it's a corner. It just hit this side of the flag, it's a corner. Third corner of the game for Stoke. And as you said, Ricardo Fuller's fired up in the second half, Phil.
It's a good player, Ricardo Fuller. You've got to keep him quiet, and that includes the crowd, I think. Don't know how many times that subject's been talked about. I'm not sure about booing opposing players. Anyway, Stoke have got themselves a corner. It's swung in deep. Oh, and Djemba-Djemba just needs to deal with it. Russell was trying to get close. Russell might get a crossing still here. Tees Djemba-Djemba, got the better of him. Has a shot, but it's a poor one. Well wide of the target. Worth a go, I guess. But Pollitt had his ankles covered with a bit of ease. You think about Joey Gudjónsson at this stage. When will the manager be thinking of bringing him on?
Yeah, I would be thinking any time now, to be honest, just to let him have a bit of a decent run in the second half, because we're not just hitting it off, are we, tonight, when we get the ball. So maybe a change now might be a good thing.
The manager knows a zillion times better than I do, but maybe he's close to the time. Here's Lafferty. Looks to try and turn, breaks free for Djemba-Djemba, who's had a decent game, finds James O'Connor, man on him, to releases to Duff. Duff, ball forward, looking for Gifton, Noel-Williams, trying to turn against his former club, has a shot left-footed, it's blocked by Duberry, might have been on target. Lawrence, nice touch, finds Sidibe. James O'Connor trying to get back at him, but Sidibe's quick on the break, he's got it down this left-hand side. James O'Connor with him, nice little leg over, and there's men in the box if he can find him. Here's Fuller, back heel, audacious back heel, finds Dominic Matteo. Tight in possession, Matteo gets it back to Griffin. Good play from Stoke, good build-up. Here's Russell, chance left-footed, well wide of the target, and that'll be a goal kick for Burnley. Look across to the bench. There was a little bit of activity, but no substitution yet. But having said that, the 4-3-3 has worked.
Yeah, better this second half, but I think they're all warming up on the far side, a couple of other subs, but we might see a change. We just need to get our act together a bit and make sure the ball goes to the player it's supposed to be passing to. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, the disadvantage of that 4-3-3, it means that Elliott can't get wide. He's a narrower position, but it has given Lafferty a chance to run at the young fullback. Burnley have got a throw just in front of the Burnley technical area. It's gone long towards Akinbiyi, heads it back to Harley, bouncing away on that far side, just in front of the Bob Lord stand. Nice little 1-2. Harley are whipping across, I think it's not a bad effort. Just behind Gifton, Noel-Williams, heads it on for Akinbiyi. It's bouncing around in there. Akinbiyi trying to get on the end of it. The defender did well in the end, and that'll be a goal kick. Duberry did well, he just got away with that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He just did that bit of luck we were talking about, did Addy there, and he was clean through on goal there.
Claret's desperate for a strike in the league game. Not had the best of luck, didn't play enough games over Christmas and just after. It'll be a goal kick to the visitors. The referee just indicating once more he's stopping the watch. And I would have thought, even though we haven't played 15 minutes of the second half, he'll have already added on a minute or two. Cries have got on with it. To be fair, Mike Pike is made absolutely clear he's adding time on. Every time Stoke have dallied over a throw or a kick. Ball forward from Duff. Only finds Djemba-Djemba. Djemba-Djemba's done well, but can't keep possession. Thump forward for Fuller. So good at taking the ball down on his chest and laying it off. He's found Griffin. Griffin back inside for Matteo. On again for Fuller. On for Lawrence. Fuller on the floor. Did he get caught by Thomas? Referee having none of it. Lawrence has got the better of Duff. Cross in. Pollitt did really well. So Sidibe was bearing down on him. That was fine goalkeeping. Pollitt made absolutely certain he got to that first. Yeah, no problem there from good goalkeeping, but as we said, it is a very experienced goalkeeper, is Mike Pollitt. O'Connor battling away with Darel Russell, breaks free for Djemba-Djemba. Referee's happy because Burnley were in possession. Here's Gifton, Noel-Williams, almost runs in to James O'Connor. James O'Connor away with the ball. Here's Wade Elliott, chance maybe for Wade Elliott here. It's a good break, when he caught there. Referee thought about blowing. John Harley has a shot. It's gone over the bar. Thought the referee was going to blow there, and he let John Harley have a shot. Yeah, I did, but got a bit scrappy there, didn't it? It has done in patches this game tonight, but yeah, I thought he was going to blow. He didn't though, and Harley shot back of the stand there, and maybe a change. You don't know. There are still a couple of players warming up there for Burnley on the far side, but it's going to be quiet. Lafferty's going to be quiet, hasn't it, the last few minutes? There was an impact when he came on, wasn't there? It's a little bit of an unusual position for him wide on that left. It's almost a left wing position. It's to where Steve Jones has done so well at times for Burnley this season. Duff's clearance hits his own man. Sinclair with the ball forward, and Akinbiyi was chasing it. Higginbotham somehow managed to get a clearance away. Griffin, great first touch. Spread down this left-hand side for Lawrence. Good challenge from Duff, but the ball will come back towards Lawrence, and if he could have collected that, that could have been dangerous on the halfway line. But it'll be Burnley's throw. It'll be Duff to take it. Now at right back. Interesting change at half-time. Sinclair went inside. It's his normal position, isn't it, really, Sinclair's, and he's gone one-on-one with Fuller. He's come away with the ball. Uses Harley. Harley down the left, trying to whip it across. Looking for Akinbiyi. Akinbiyi trying to win it. It's brought in free here for James O'Connor. On in turn for Duff. Duff on for Elliott. Now wide right, his usual sort of position. Looking to get across it. It's not a bad effort. Akinbiyi trying to get there. What's that come off? Has that come off a defender? Duff certainly thought so. He's kept it in play. Done well with it as Michael Duff. Looking for some trickery against Lawrence. Wins himself a throw. Awkward position. I'm not sure Duff realised who was going to get the decision. Here's James O'Connor, just edge of the box. Whips in across left-footed towards Gifton. Noel-Williams, a good header. It's just wide of the target. He's had some chances, Gifton. That was a fine header. I bet that is fourth chance tonight, yeah. He's getting closer. That wasn't that far wide, but nice play down on the wing there from Michael Duff. He did well, held the ball up nicely. Not been at right back this season. Was a surprise at half-time. But I think looking to get a bit tighter to Ricardo Fuller. Maybe that's the reason for it. Dominic Matteo with a header. Next header won by Thomas. Work here for Sinclair. Got a bit of pace as well, hasn't he, against Ricardo Fuller. Gets to that ball, hooks it out of play. He's no slouch, is he, Frank Sinclair? Oh, no, good player. He's had some great games for Burnley, and the last few games he put some good crosses in as well when he gets a chance, doesn't he? He mishit one earlier on in the first half, but he's usually a good crosser of a ball. That was a back header, unfortunate back header, but on hand was his skipper, Thomas, to clear his lines. Thomas, over 150 appearances for Stoke, 189 in fact in the league, was a real favourite at Stoke. Big signing for Burnley, had problems with injuries in that first season. but getting better, I think, with every game. Ball in towards the Burnley 6-yard box here. Work here. Fuller fancied an overhead kick. It was Sidibe, in fact. An acrobatic overhead kick, but it came to nothing. The big lads for Stoke thought they maybe have had a corner there, but there's a flag up. It'll be a Burnley free kick. Desperate for a goal, Burnley, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It's surprising how they dried up, isn't it? Towards the end of last year, the goals for Burnley, but we don't get much luck in the box, do we, Phil?
We don't. Carl Lafferty got the last goal here in the league. 16th of December. Had those results at Barnsley and Hull. How Burnley didn't score at Barnsley, I'll never know. There was that handball right on the line. Somehow the referee missed. Does look like there's going to be a change in a moment or two, but Duberry with the free kick. He's looking for Lawrence. Duff just dummies that and take the throw. Duff will throw this long, perhaps. Gifton Noel-Williams across to act as the target man. Same towards Gifton Noel-Williams. Matteo with the flick. Griffin to the loose ball. What a good, accomplished footballer he is. Goes all the way back to Simonsen. At fault for the winner on Saturday, but it's done well today. Thomas wins the header. Next header won by Higginbotham. There's Duff. Here's Russell in the centre circle. Finds Fuller with a nice header. Link play between him and Lawrence. Burnley should collect this through Gifton Noel-Williams. Duff's gone on a run. Elliott looking to try and get a ball forward for Akinbiyi. Didn't work. Clearance here from Higginbotham. Sidibe would have been offside. Harley just heads it back to Pollitt. Communicates well with his defence. Made sure that Harley just headed that back into his arms. Big kick. Lafferty will turn and chase this. Wilkinson didn't look altogether comfortable with the bouncing ball. Lafferty's just caught him, which was needless. As Wilkinson was struggling there, just let him have trouble with the ball, clearing it.
Yeah, he did. A couple of chances to clear it, but substitution for Burnley at the moment. It is Gudjónsson that's coming on.
Djemba makes way. It's not a good game, Djemba-Djemba, but it's central midfielder for central midfielder. Joey Gudjónsson makes his Burnley debut. A little pocket dynamo in the middle of the park. Loves to shoot from distance as well. Scored from the halfway line last March for Leicester against Hull. It was one of those special football moments, but mad keen to get back into English football. Leaves that just for Sinclair. Comfortable header from Frank Sinclair. Ball through the middle. That'll bounce on for Pollitt. Certainly Sidibe was getting interested, but Pollitt got there with a bit to spare. Kick from the big keeper. Looking for Gifton Noel-Williams. It is 4-3-3 for Burnley. Lafferty won't get on the end of that. Wilkinson with the clearance. Is that going out of play? Just taken down by Sinclair. Nice skill from the big man. Finds John Harley. Ball forward. Missed kick here from Higginbotham. He's got away with it. Typical really of Burnley's night. Lawrence back to Higginbotham. A raking left foot pass that Sinclair just gets on the end of. Stoke will think about trying to add to the tally. They're leading by a goal to nil here. That came on 24 minutes from Sidibe. Burnley are pressing to try and get an equaliser. Here's Gifton Noel-Williams. He's turned his man. Needs support. He's got a man wide in John Harley. Joey Gudjónsson, his first real touch in claret and blue. Picks out James O'Connor with a nice ball. James O'Connor will look for Michael Duff. Down this right-hand side, if Duff can get a ball in. He's got support with Wade Elliott going on the outside. Ball in here for James O'Connor. Clips it on for Akinbiyi. Akinbiyi's got support from Elliott. Elliott looks for the early cross towards the far post. Duberry with the header away. It's not cleared yet by Stoke. Gudjónsson in there and battling as well. He'll pick up the loose ball here. Cries of shoot. I think everybody's seen the video. He's won a corner. There really is a battler, isn't he, Joey Gudjónsson?
Yeah, it's just might be just what we need tonight as well. As you said, we need that bit of luck. We're not getting any, are we, at all tonight? That's 13th corner of the night for the Clarets coming up.
So it's lucky 13. Burnley need a goal right now. Elliott with the cross. It's gone in that little bit deeper. Duff wins the header. It's an easy save for Simonsen. Just looped up easily for the keeper. Wasn't going to make a mistake with that one. Halfway through the second half. Stoke City have got the advantage. Tight game. But Sidibe with the only goal so far. Lawrence immediately ships the ball inside for Sidibe. Hint of handball, but the linesman must have thought he took it on his chest. Glare from Wayne Thomas. Sidibe not happy that Thomas went in all guns blazing. Just brushes his side. It's his hip, I think. But it'll be a throw to Stoke. Andy Griffin with it. That left back. Looks up for Sidibe. Nice work from James O'Connor to come across. I think Sidibe's in a bit of discomfort there. He's taken a bang, hasn't he, to the side, Sidibe?
Yeah, looks like he's struggling there with his right-hand side. Maybe the top of his thigh, but he's trying to run it off at the moment.
Orange, good cross. Looking in towards the middle. Cries for a penalty from Stoke City fans, but Hoefkens was never going to get that. John Harley was close to him. Hoefkens threw himself towards the ball, but was still some distance away from it. Goal kick for Burnley. Just over 20 minutes then left to play. The Clarets trailing here by a goal to nil. Former Gillingham striker Mamady Sidibe with the only score so far. Anything can happen in football. We saw that at the Emirates on Sunday. Burnley just got to find a way of getting back in this one. Sinclair did well there. Harley just touches it back to Pollitt. Pollitt can kick it left-footed. It's not his best foot, but he's got it on the top of the Bob Lord stand. As far as the keeper's concerned, that's job done.
Oh yeah, get it out, get it away as far as you can. I don't think that one's going to come off tonight, is it? So quite a gathering of balls up there at the moment, except for January. Oh, it's just come back. So, yeah, best way, just get it out the way.
Ball boy on just to grab that one because it's just delaying things for Stoke. They'll love this. They would appear to be the team in command. Anything can happen in football. Header on from Sidibe. It's gone out of play for a goal kick for Burnley. Joey Gudjónsson joined yesterday because Micah Hyde went to Peterborough. Wish him well. Brian Jensen's asked to be released. We'll see what develops with that. More movement on the Burnley bench. We'll wait and see what that is. Gifton Nolan's good header on. Finds Akinbiyi. Lafferty moved beyond him. Here's James O'Connor. Couldn't just keep hold of that one, unfortunately. Ball forward for Sidibe to collect. Gudjónsson went close to him. There's a nice ball inside here for Russell, though. Russell on in turn for Lawrence. He'll keep getting forward, Liam Lawrence, looking to try and take on James O'Connor. Puts a cross in, but it's beyond everybody. But Burnley don't get penalties. It's been 46 league games, 49 league and cup up until now. Akinbiyi might just get free here. Good work from Griffin. What a good defender he is. Came across to deal with it. Ball forward. Can Garreth O'Connor have his first touch here? The defender across to deal with it, Griffin. Just tucks it back to Higginbotham. Away by Higginbotham. Long ball looking for Fuller. Thomas always the favourite to win it. His header's going to find Sidibe. Sidibe on in turn for Hoefkens. Strange position for Hoefkens. He's a defender. Lafferty got back to cause him problems, but it'll be a Stoke throw. Burnley's season might just depend on the goal here.
Yeah, I think so. We don't want them pulling further away, and if we can get a win tonight, we're 3 points behind them and we're back up there.
Yeah, even a draw wouldn't necessarily be a bad result, but Burnley can't afford to fall further behind. It's a Stoke City throw, level with the Burnley penalty area. Down the Stoke City right, Wilkinson with it, takes it quickly. Thought it was a foul throw. And Mike Pike said, well, yeah, it was. Silly throw. Just hurried it, I think, Wilkinson. And Burnley have got a throw. It's going to be John Harley's. Looks towards Lafferty. Back to Harley. Long ball for Akinbiyi. It's not the sort of ball he relishes necessarily. Break free for Gifton. Noel-Williams has had a good game today. Ball back inside for his skipper, Wayne Thomas. Thomas, short ball. Brings Gudjónsson into play. Gudjónsson, ball looking early for Duff, but he's given him too much to do there. That'll be a throw to Stoke. Griffin to take it. Gudjónsson's brother played for Steve Cotterill when he was manager at Stoke. Bjarni Gudjónsson. And here's Gudjónsson to collect it. Nice ball inside. Uses Gifton Noel-Williams. On in turn for James O'Connor. Finds John Harley. Did well just to turn and collect that, John Harley. Wasn't the best of passes. Has to go back to Mike Pollitt. The keeper will clear this right-footed. Big clearance from the former Rotherham keeper. Gifton Nolan's got a push in the back. Mike Pike doesn't agree. And that's a throw to Burnley on that far side. Just doesn't get the decisions, does he, Gifton Noel-Williams?
Never, no, never. It's a strange one, isn't it? You can't just grasp why he doesn't, but very, very rare.
It's a free kick, though, to Burnley. John Harley with the crossing, that's the keeper's. Easy take for Simonsen. Akinbiyi not happy. Too close to the keeper. Rolls it out for Liam Lawrence. Always available in those situations. Matteo back to Griffin. Griffin turns. Will come back inside. Uses Higginbotham. It's good play from the back from Stoke. Ball forward. John Harley tries to win it off Hoefkens. Break free for Sinclair. Here's Gudjónsson. Chance for him to bomb on. Just under hit that pass. It was the right idea for Lafferty. And Wilkinson did enough. Here's Gudjónsson again, though. Square ball Oh, for James O'Connor, let it run under his boot. Chance for Fuller to turn and have a run here. Oh, and Burnley are exposed. Got a great chance here for Dominic Matteo. It's it left-footed. That's a fine save from Pollitt, because Matteo hit that well. And Pollitt was down on it in a flash, and that could be a turning point in the game. A real chance for Stoke to make it 2-0.
Yeah, it was. The players to spare there, aren't they, on that particular attack? But good shot and a great save from Mike Pollitt. But James O'Connor, is it just lacks of concentration again?
Just let it run under his boot, and it was that sort of inch or two that allowed Fuller to turn and have a run. Here's Akinbiyi, gets it back to Garreth O'Connor, ships it square for James O'Connor. Here's John Harley. He'll operate as a left winger given the opportunity. James O'Connor once more picks out Michael Duff. Burnley camped in the Stoke City half. Duff with a cross, gone towards the far post towards Lafferty, chested behind by Wilkinson. Corner number 14, and this time Garreth O'Connor to take. Let's hope the change of taker makes a difference.
I hope so. How many corners can you get in a game? 14 tonight, and we need to get something from at least one of them.
Certainly we do. Burnley would deserve to get back in the game. A lot of movement in and around the box. Thomas might be the target, far post. Garreth O'Connor, nice delivery. It's bouncing around in there, and you know Stoke will get it away. Lawrence runs with the ball for 10 yards. Just tuck it back here to Higginbotham, who's kicked it out of play. Burnley will have a throw. Steve Cotterill's used all his substitutes now in the 15 minutes that remain. Burnley have got to try and find a goal or two here. The Clarets have got a throw. Taken quickly. James O'Connor maybe just wasn't quite ready there. Given away. Silly ball. Finds Sidibe. Sidibe on for Fuller. Sinclair's close, but Fuller will run at him. Skips past him. Goes into the box. Burnley need cover here. Shot into the side netting. Gudjónsson did well there, didn't he? Realised the danger and got close to Fuller.
Yeah, he did, but again, no concentration there from the Burnley players, and putting Stoke on attack when we didn't need to be doing that in the position we were well in there, deep in their half there, but another chance there for Stoke.
Duberry wins the header. He's done well in the air all day. There's a tug back there from Frank Sinclair that the referee spotted on Sidibe. Just worried a little bit about Sinclair because he's got 4 yellows.
In the interest of your safety, and all Stoke supporters will be held back for 10 minutes after the final whistle.
Free kick for Stoke. Announcement to the Stoke City fans to our left there in the Jimmy McCann lower tier. It'll be a Stoke City free kick. Burnley got some defending to do. Matteo just spreads it wide for Wilkinson. The young lads come forward nicely here into the Burnley box. It will be cleared by Sinclair. Just overrun it a little bit. The young fullback's done well today, hasn't he?
Yeah, he was shifting there, wasn't he? Very, very fast. He's had a good game tonight, but Stoke just coming back in again like they did in the first half towards the end of this second half period, and we don't want that.
Little spells in the game, nothing more than that. They've scored the goal, defended well. Maybe that's what their game's all about. Clearance from Sinclair. Griffin onto it quickly. Wanted a 1-2 with Lawrence. Lawrence couldn't oblige. Goes back to Higginbotham, former Manchester United player. Looks for Griffin. Garreth O'Connor trying to get close to him. It's wide for Lawrence. Griffin again just gives it in back. Knock and push. Push and run. Ball forward to Russell. Russell trying to turn away from his man. Will get away from James O'Connor. Edge of the box. Might fancy a crack here. It opened up for him, but right into the midriff of Mike Pollitt. Looks a solid keeper, Mike Pollitt. He's rolled it out for Lafferty. Sidibe getting back at him, which Burnley could do without. And Sidibe looked to try and turn to Lafferty then. Lafferty's tripped his man, and I think the referee's seen enough. Carl Lafferty will be the first man, I think, to go in the book. The referee wants him, and it's going to be a yellow card. I think the referee will probably think there's been 1 or 2 offences there.
Yeah, there was a couple earlier on, wasn't there, 5-6 minutes ago, but he's gone into the book this time. Really no need for that. He lost the ball, and he shouldn't have lost the ball though, Phil.
He wasn't it. The Stoke player just caught him a little bit by surprise. Frustration, I think, from Carl. Free kick to Stoke. 12.5 minutes left in this one. Stoke leading by a goal to 0. Good header away by Thomas. Next header won by Lafferty. Here's Gifton. Noel-Williams took it down well on his thigh. Nice turn, but couldn't get away from his man. He's won himself a throw. Burnley desperately need something from this one. James O'Connor in possession. Ball forward. Akinbiyi hasn't broken the offside trap. Must have been close. And that'll be a free kick to Stoke. It's not just quite worked out for Akinbiyi tonight, has it?
No, he hasn't had the balls he likes, has he, that he can run onto, but there was that one there, but just caught offside maybe. And a free kick for Stoke City. We're running out of time though, aren't we? We just need something now.
Something just a little bit different to happen, I think, up front. Is this Pollitt's ball? Yeah, it's a big shout. Big Bolton fan, Mike Pollitt. And everybody knew he wanted that one. Clearance that Higginbotham wins. But I just want to put a bit of pressure on the Stoke rear guard from now on. John Harley getting forward. He'll love to do that from left back. Try and whip in across maybe here. Oh, he has got a good ball in deep towards the far post, towards Akinbiyi. Wouldn't just fall for him. Lawrence will clear it. Out for a throw. Burnley desperate for a spare ball. Gareth O'Connor's got one. Finds Michael Duff. Can Duff whipping across here? He's looking to see what position Gareth O'Connor took up and then goes back. Thomas square for Sinclair. Harley's available, but Hoefkens will go to him straight away. Clips in a ball right-footed. Stoke to it first, but it'll break free for Gudjónsson. Gudjónsson looking for a touch for Lafferty. Gets it back. Joey Gudjónsson. Played in the Premiership, of course, with Villa and Wolves. Picks out James O'Connor. Wants to take it back, Gudjónsson. He'll come forward here now. He's got Duff in acres of space. Picks him out. Nice ball. Duff, look for the early one. Short towards Gareth O'Connor. Needs to try and turn and hit it, but he held on for too long, and Griffin nicks it off him. Griffin's been my player of the match. Helped on towards Lawrence. Lawrence coming forward. Finds Sidibe. Fuller not just quite up with the attack yet, but we'll get there. Good challenge from Frank Sinclair. Concedes the throw. That move just broke down for Burnley. It was frustrating. Yeah,
it was. Just a shame it wasn't Lafferty or Harry that the ball was played into. It might have been a different thing that happened there, but we just need that bit of luck. We're not getting it at all tonight, especially in the box.
Just need something just to fall for the Clarets. All the chances really have gone for Gifton. Noel-Williams. Ball in. Header away by Lafferty, just helping out his defence. Gareth O'Connor working hard. Gets it back to James O'Connor. Header away, doesn't really clear his lines. There's an offside there against Sidibe. You can't then turn and take part in the game. Should be an offside flag here, and the linesman does oblige. Silly football from Mamady Sidibe. He couldn't play any part in that. And as soon as he turned and went after the ball, the linesman obliged. Here's Pollitt with the free kick. 9 minutes left of normal time, plus any that's added on. But again, Matteo deals well with Gifton. Noel-Williams. Joey Gudjónsson in a bit too sharp for the referee's liking, and that's a tad harsh because that's Joey Gudjónsson's first foul.
Yeah, it is. I think the referee's not on the spot there, but I don't think there's any need for that, for the yellow card, not on that occasion. Different ball game with Lafferty, wasn't it? He did it 2 or 3 times, but not there.
Well, plenty of players have done fouls early in the game. It was here Mike Pike for the Derby draw. It's Burnley's second consecutive home game with Mike Pike in charge. Don't think that happens very often. Ball in here from Griffin. Header won by Gudjónsson, but only for the benefit of Sidibe. Here's Russell. Wilkinson not venturing too far forward now. Ball back inside for Matteo, who's done well today. There's an offside flag here against Hoefkens, I think. Not used to trying to beat the offside trap, I don't think, the Belgian defender. Here's Pollitt. Big boot. Looks for Gifton. Noel-Williams. Who's that come off? It's come off a Stoke City player. It'll be a Burnley throw. Desperation to get the ball. It's with John Harley. No subs as yet from Stoke. It's only Pulis happy with his 11. This time the throw's gone the way of Stoke City. You sense these sort of next 6.5 minutes could be very important in Burnley season.
Yeah, they could, because we don't need a defeat tonight. That's the last thing we need. At least a point now, if we can get it from this game, just to keep us just on the edge of that top half of the table.
Yeah, it's a good ball as well through for Sidibe. You needed lightning fast reactions to be able to collect that on the run. But it'll be John Harley with the throw. 13th coming into this Burnley. A win would have got them 12th. Burnley have got a throw. It's with Gifton. Noel-Williams taking it, which is unusual. Might just break free for Gifton on that far side, but well defended by Stoke. Sinclair in quickly, just ahead of Ricardo Fuller. Sidibe battling in there with James O'Connor. John Harley wins the next header. Akinbiyi coming across to try and win the ball. Back by Duberry to his keeper, Simonsen. Good clearance former Tranmere man. Duff takes him on his chest, comes forward, wants a quick 1-2 between him and Gareth O'Connor. Ball forward from Gareth O'Connor, well dealt with by Duberry. Burnley can't win the next one. And again, away comes Liam Lawrence with it. Finds Hoefkens down that right-hand side, just inside the Stoke half. Lafferty getting back at him, and Burnley won the ball back. Here's John Harley, clips the ball forward. Good cover again, though, on that far side. Stoke conceded a throw. There is 18 games after today. It's a long way to go, but you think Burnley need a result? Yeah,
lot of games left, but something from this game tonight. They have been the better side for most of it, and they do really need at least a point tonight. We were looking at 3, weren't we, before the start of the game, just to keep us up there, but they don't deserve not to get a point, at least from this game.
Gudjónsson with a header. James O'Connor trying to flick it on. Matteo's there. He's had a good game in central midfield. Sinclair wins the next header. It'll be a Stoke throw. That one goal came on 24 minutes. Former Swansea and Gillingham striker Mamady Sidibe, perhaps the easiest of finishers after great work from his strike partner Ricardo. That's why Fuller came straight back into the side. Flick on here. Sinclair to it first. Might break free though for Hoefkens. It's not really an attacking midfielder's shot. It's gone casual into the arms of Mike Pollitt. Pollitt with the clearance. Found Gifton Noel-Williams trying to turn it on quickly. A little bit hasty there maybe. Higginbotham did well. Clearance from Griffin. Duff wins the header. Only for the benefit of Liam Lawrence, the former Mansfield wide man. A little bit of trickery. Looks to pick out Hoefkens. Good interception from Harley. There's a chase here for Gifton Noel-Williams. His big mate Duberry was to it first. Ball forward and out of play from Wilkinson. Burnley just to try and create something. Hope they get a chance late in the game. It does happen sometimes like that. But you've got to keep possession. You've got to get it in the Stoke box. At the moment, Stoke are getting a bigger share of possession. And Burnley have got work to do here. There's an infringement, is there? No, the referee's having none of that. Sinclair got the ball. Got a poor clearance once more. Gives it back to Stoke. Sidibe, ball in. Sinclair did well. Full stretch. Got a good game, Frank Sinclair, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's a good game tonight, but I don't think it's going to happen. We're just not getting the run of the ball, are we, Phil, tonight? He's had a good game, though, Sinclair. Always does, though, doesn't he?
It just needs a bit of time for these new players to adapt. But it's been a long time without a goal in the league, and Burnley will want to do something about it. Chance here, perhaps. Sidibe has a shot. It's deflected. Pollitt to it first, ahead of Lawrence. Wants to come away with it. Gives it Duff. Griffin in strongly here, and Duff's helped it on. He's not really given Gareth O'Connor anything to chase. It'll be a Stoke throw. Griffin did well there. Realised that Duff was under pressure. Closed him down. One or two fans may. Well, I never understand that. What? There's 4 minutes plus time added on to go. Anybody who did that at the Emirates missed an absolutely fantastic finish on Sunday. That's it, Liam Lawrence, the clearance. Poor challenge from Griffin. He's better than that. And he's caught James O'Connor. That'll be a free kick to Burnley. Gudjónsson wants to take it. Lawrence too close to him. He's gone early towards Lafferty. It'll break free here for Harley. Ball inside for Gifton Noel-Williams. Didn't work out. Easy clearance. Here's Sinclair to pick up the loose ball. Under pressure from Fuller. It's gone back here to Thomas. Thomas, short ball. Finds James O'Connor. Back here to Sinclair. Ball forward. Gifton Noel-Williams will have to jump and try and win it. The loose ball might fall for Lafferty on that far side. He's done well to win it. Here's James O'Connor. Ball back here for Joey Gudjónsson. On quickly for Wayne Thomas. He's done well. Got it out of his feet. Finds John Harley. Burnley got a chance here to try and get a point out of the game. Lafferty trying to turn the young fullback. He's done well. It's a super turn from Carl Lafferty, but Wilkinson, to his credit, got back. He's had a good game, the fullback. Found his man. Flick on here towards Sidibe. Burnley have just get back here with Joey Gudjónsson. Working hard since he came on. Looks for the cross. Looking for Gifton Noel-Williams. Stood it up towards the far post, but he can't get there. It's gone behind for a goal kick. Is it one of those nights when nothing really goes for Burnley?
It's looking that way, Phil, at the moment. We're just not getting the run of the ball like we need to do. We know how they can play when they set their minds to it, and it's just not happening tonight, as you said. And Stoke have got that goal. They're happy with that, and they're just happy to see time out now here.
Fine back line, well organised by Duberry, but can Burnley breach it? Ball over the top from Gareth O'Connor. Might break free here for Gifton Noel-Williams, but to be fair, Wilkinson did well again. James O'Connor trying to close him down. It'll break free for Russell. Russell, ball forward. Ball on again for Sidibe. Sidibe's got one-on-one with Thomas. Pollitt's back, of course, but good work from Sidibe. Can't get away from Duff, though. Fuller a little bit on to Lawrence. Stoke happy just to play out time with the ball in their possession, perhaps. Ball forward from Griffin. Bit of a turn here for Fuller. Might fancy a crack right-footed. It's not a bad effort, but it won't curve enough to get on the goal. And it'll be a goal kick for Burnley. It'd be interesting how much time added on. What do you make of that?
Yeah, it will. Again, I don't think it'll be as much as we think it will be tonight. It's just been one of those nights, Phil, hasn't it? We thought we were going to get 3 points tonight, and 4 new players in the team and the squad, and it's just not happened.
I put a ball through for Lafferty, couldn't get on the end of it. The right sort of tactic, put pressure on the young fullback, but to be fair, Wilkinson's had a good game. Andy Wilkinson at right back. Here's Griffin, finds Lawrence. We'll wait for the 4th official in a minute just to tell us how much time added on. And that could be Burnley's hope, to sneak something in time added on. Fuller's picked up an injury, has he there? Not happy with the referee, wanted the free kick. Here's Gareth O'Connor, back inside for James O'Connor. Nearly gave it away, but gets the ball back. Upped it on to Gareth O'Connor. Duff's making his way through the middle, but Gareth O'Connor's done well. Picks out John Harley. John Harley up against Hoefkens. Defender on a defender. Ball back inside for James O'Connor. Looks for Michael Duff. Duff will just take this on the shin. Have to try and run at Griffin. Griffin's dived in and won the challenge. It'll be a throw to Burnley. Oh, bit of space for Gareth O'Connor. Bit lax at the back there, Stoke. Gareth O'Connor cuts back inside when he could have gone on maybe with the ball. Here's James O'Connor. Joey Gudjónsson. Ball in looking for Akinbiyi. Didn't work. Clearance from Russell, and he's got it some distance. And that'll be a throw. 3 minutes of time added on. Thought it might have been maybe a minute or two more than that, but there haven't really been any trainers on. Lafferty battling to try and win it, and Stoke have got possession. They'll be happy now just to try and play it out. Matteo gets it back to Griffin. Griffin with the ball forward, looking for Sidibe. All power and pace. Gets it wide to Lawrence. Lawrence looking for Fuller. Thomas across. James O'Connor got the man of the match, but Fuller's got a chance here to finish it. Goes to the floor. My word, we've seen that before. Duff was big and strong. Fuller collapsed on the floor. Ball forward from Gudjónsson. Matteo knocks it out of play. Any hint of a penalty there?
No, none at all. We know what he's like, don't we, in those sort of positions, and he's just got to his feet. Burnley on a tight, though. There's still time, you know, get this goal.
Lafferty fancies a crack. It's not a bad effort. It's dropped. Oh, it's headed towards goal. Akinbiyi trying to force it in. Gifton Noel-Williams with a diving header. The ball was there to have a go at. To be fair to Duberry, just picks Akinbiyi up. There was no controversy there. Lafferty hit it well. Simonsen didn't control it, and Gifton Noel-Williams' header was goal bound.
It was. It's not going to happen, Phil, is it, tonight? I think that's our last chance. As we've said, it's just one of those nights. It's not going to go in the back of that net, unfortunately.
Win the header, it's broken free. Oh, and Thomas didn't really, Sinclair didn't really help himself there, but Fuller couldn't capitalise, or Sidibe couldn't capitalise, and Pollitt will collect the ball again. It was a long clearance. Sinclair tried to clear it acrobatically. It didn't quite work out for him. That's going to make it just less than 2 minutes to play. What if we're going to have a dramatic injury time? Here's Lafferty looking to get the better of Wilkinson. Has done. Wilkinson trying to get back at him. Ball inside here for Gareth O'Connor. Will he help it on for Michael Duff? Come inside, Gareth O'Connor. The defenders halted him a little bit. Here's Joey Gudjónsson. Burnley desperate to try and have a shot at goal. It's a poor pass. Duff just keeps it in play. Did well, did Duff. Feeds Gareth O'Connor's having a lively little spell. Needs to get a ball in, though. He's picked out Joey Gudjónsson. Oh, that's not the best cross. It's deep. Gifton Noel-Williams will jump with the keeper. He's gone to the floor. There was no foul. Burnley will keep it in play. It's gone back to John Harley. Can they pepper the Stoke goal again? It's gone in there towards James O'Connor. Headed away once more. Lafferty leaves it for John Harley. Desperate stuff at the end here for Burnley. Can John Harley get a cross in? Uses Lafferty. Need him in the middle, Burnley. It's not his best ball, and easily taken away by Lawrence. Looks for Fuller on the break. Fuller's with Thomas. Maybe that's Burnley's last chance. Fuller gets past Joey Gudjónsson. He's got Sidibe for support. But Stoke happy to play out time, perhaps now here at the death. And that is the final whistle. Stoke have come and got the points, courtesy of a 24-minute goal from Mamady Sidibe. Great work from Ricardo Fuller. Easy finish for the Mali international. Burnley, I did have chances. 3 for Gifton Noel-Williams in the first half, and I made it another couple for him in the second half. And right on time, that shot from Lafferty pushed away by Simonsen. The header from Gifton, Noel-Williams, looked like it was goal-bound. Simonsen fell on it just before Akinbiyi could get across. And sadly, the points are going back to Stoke.
They are, yeah, and really, when you look back at it now, not that good a game, was it, Phil? Chances galore, but really, Stoke got the goal and that was it. They were happy just to take whatever came at them. They had a few chances of sorts from Ricardo Fuller, breaking down the right into the box, but other than that, they've never really tested Mike Pollitt all night, to be honest. Even the goal was a soft touch. Burnley there, you got the feeling they weren't going to score. The chance after chance, 14 corners to 3. Burnley on the night. Incredible that amount of corners, nothing from them. Made the 3 changes, did Steve Cotterill, to try and change it. Kyle Lafferty changed it slightly at the beginning of the second half, but you just got that feeling we weren't going to score, and in extra time there, the shot from Lafferty and then the header from Gifton, which was going in, it didn't make it, and that's when you think it's not going to be Burnley's night. Unfortunately, we needed these 3 points tonight, and as it stands, we haven't got a point, Phil, tonight. We deserved at least a point.